Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebacker shifting around now. It's a shotgun run call. He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that route.
Look at a pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a long return, but the important thing that wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's when we start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
A lot of people fear running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up second and goal.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they start the drive. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's intercepted. Physical run-breaking tackles. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Loss of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down, but that's a huge chunk play. Offense getting momentum as we wrap the first quarter up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 14, Texas A&M 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. They've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Moving right through the contacts. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. At the 10. And he steps out short of the end zone at the 7. Well, what a play.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up 1st and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
So they bring him down. They tried to run for it in 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Extra point is good. Still down 11, 24-13. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 21-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. He makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has the force still on the move. Quarterback in the clear. Inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Ball carried by the running back. Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
31, Texas A&M, 13. Return runs out of bounds.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
He's running out of time here. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle now for the offense.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Auburn.
Hornet, 29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. This one is right through, and they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Turner decides to fair catch this. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Auburn, 41, Texas A&M, 13.
The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the second half is a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Acorn.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking to scramble. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
And sack sets up an important third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. And the Aggies will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The QB he throws his third pick of the day. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And now carry here for the fullback. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. And that one is incomplete in the end zone. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. Trying to extend the play. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And that sums up the game so far.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He makes the grab. And what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Auburn. And this one is getting ugly.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas A&M, 13.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Now, 4th down.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll fake it. Direct snap to the up man. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that.
Is a turnover on downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Move
there's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
55, Texas A&M.
Turner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And they hand it off to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 14. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, fight. Roll it, roll it.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 55, Texas A&M 13.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
On the double.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Jackrabbit.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty.
Okay.
1st and long now after the penalty.
Check. 29 Philly. 2
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they get a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Escapes the sack. Has no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here's that defense shifting again. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Picks up 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan.